Good morning and welcome. Please stand if you are able to do so and face the flag for the Star-Spangled Banner, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Samuel Brown, a music education and vocal performance student in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we Heroes brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank Samuel Brown and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations. I would also like to thank the interpreters from Paraquad Deaf Way Interpreting Services for making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. My name is Denise Cobb, and I'm the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to celebrate this fall 2021 commencement with you. This morning, we will confer degrees on candidates from the schools of business and education, health, and human behavior. This year, we are excited to be able to offer multiple options to celebrate graduates, including a photo opportunity, in-person ceremonies, and a virtual ceremony. We are also live streaming this event for any graduates and guests who are not able to join us in person. We recognize how important it is to celebrate and commemorate the outstanding accomplishments of our students, and we are delighted to be able to come together safely to do so. I'm pleased to acknowledge the Platform Party, Chancellor's Council, and Extended Chancellor's Council. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Would all Platform Party and Council members please stand and be recognized if you are able to do so. Thank you. Please be seated. I also wish to recognize our incredible faculty seated in section 105 to the right of me, and the outstanding staff members located throughout the gym. It is through their dedicated work in designing and executing the curricula of the university, as well as providing critical student support services, that our students have been able to achieve their educational goals, culminating in this graduation ceremony today. Would all faculty and staff members in attendance please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Daniel Mahoney, the 10th president of the Southern Illinois University System. Dr. Mahoney was named president in March 2020, bringing his student-focused, transparent, and data-driven style to the SIU campuses. Dr. Mahoney began his tenure as president of the multi-campus university system by signing the CEO Action for Diversity and Inclusion Pledge to foster an even greater sense of openness and respect for others. He takes a strategic approach to strengthening the system, capitalizing on collaborations and creating efficiencies, to provide more educational opportunities for students and to better serve our communities. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mahoney.
Well, thank you, Provost Cobb, and good morning to all of you. On behalf of the SIU system and the Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to congratulate the SIUE December 2021 graduates. Over the last 150 years, more than 455,000 people have graduated from one of the institutions in our system. These graduates have gone on to have a significant impact on the Southern Illinois region, the state of Illinois, the nation, and the world. And today, you become part of that long tradition of producing outstanding graduates. Graduating from university is always a major accomplishment, and everyone who does faces challenges along the way. But few groups of college students have faced the challenges that you have over the last 2 years due to the pandemic. You should be particularly proud that you've persevered and gotten to this point today. Now, as we look to the future, both at SIU and for each of you, we are excited about what will come next. We wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your journey and hope you continue to accomplish great things. And we hope you continue to stay connected to SIUE and the SIU system. So again, congratulations and best of luck in the future. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Randy Pembroke, the 9th Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, and a 3-time SIUE alumnus. As you know, Dr. Pembroke is retiring after 5 years of service, more than 5 years of service to SIUE, and nearly 40 years of working at various levels of higher education. In the time that he and Mary Jo have been back at home at SIUE, he has provided exceptional leadership during some of our state's and university's most challenging times. Like you, as assistant president, I've always appreciated his commitment to our students, faculty, and staff, his collaborative spirit, and most importantly, his dedication to the mission of this institution. The SIUE campus community will greatly miss his leadership, and I know you join me in wishing him the best in his retirement. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Randy Pembroke.
Thank you, President Mahoney, for those very kind words. Well, good morning. Welcome to our graduates and welcome to our guests. We are very proud to have such an excellent group of graduates entering a new phase as SIUE alumni. We congratulate all of you on your hard work, persistence, and focus that have brought you to this point. When challenged by changes required in the last 22 months, you did not quit. You kept working toward your goal of graduation, and I commend you. I'd like to take a moment to thank the SIUE leadership team, the Graduate Council, Chancellor's Council, Extended Chancellor's Council, and Deans. You have all provided outstanding leadership at SIUE. I would also like to acknowledge our faculty and staff. When faced with necessary changes due to the pandemic, you were able to shift gears and continue classes online and on ground and provide the best service to our students. We sincerely appreciate that. Graduates, were you able to locate your family on the way in today? You now have a chance to stand and applaud those who helped you make it to your graduation day and today's celebration. So at this time, I would ask you to stand, wave, and give them a virtual high five. You may be seated. Well, that felt good, right? I'm sure there are many more watching from home and cheering for you as you celebrate. We congratulate them on the important roles they have played in your life as you work to achieve this recognition. Graduates, you represent a wide array of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, and you have made SIUE a stronger institution by being here. Students from the School of Business and from the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, thank you for making SIUE a better learning environment based on your ideas, your research, and your efforts. By the end of today's ceremony, you'll have a common bond. You'll share alumni status with more than 117,000 of your fellow Cougars. Many of you have worked in the community as part of your studies, but now as you move from being students to alumni, you also become official ambassadors for SIUE, our representatives. Because of your excellent preparation, we are confident that you will make an incredible difference and inspire those you meet. Through you, we achieve our mission to shape a changing world, adapting to a new way of learning, continuing your work, your research, and your volunteerism, and managing new ways to stay connected, participating in entrepreneurship programs, completing internships and class consulting projects for businesses and not-for-profit organizations, learning best practices for networking, whether in person or virtually, implementing new projects amid the challenges of the pandemic to improve learning outcomes for K-12 students, engaging in specialized training relating to mental health. Students and faculty communicated and demonstrated care, concern, and compassion amidst the many challenges. Some of you are continuing your education, and many others are making plans relating to employment in your chosen career path. My fellow SIUE leaders and our faculty and staff are proud of your accomplishments and wish you all the best. As you continue changing the world, I hope you will stay in touch with the Alumni Association. Come back for concerts, the Arts and Issues lecture series, athletic competitions, homecoming, and many other special events. Come back to mentor and instruct and to share with us about your bits of good news in the world. As Cougar alumni, you will have our continuing support through SIUE's Career Development Center and Alumni Association. I also hope you will consider contributing to the SIUE Scholarship Fund to benefit those who will follow in your footsteps. Let me conclude by saying life is about change and adjustments, as we have undoubtedly experienced these last 22 months. It's also about shaping a changing world through your actions. I encourage you to consider the words of Eleanor Roosevelt: "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." We'll be excited to learn of your dreams and your successes. Again, congratulations to all of you, and go Cougars.
Thank you, Chancellor Pembroke. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Tanya Spires, who is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. While Tanya may not have always known the specific career path she wanted to take, she always knew she wanted to help others. She lives each day trying to enrich the lives of those around her. As a non-traditional student and mother, Tanya has experienced a variety of challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic as she navigated remote learning, not only for herself, but also for her daughter. Despite these challenges, Tanya remained enthusiastic about learning. She joined every class prepared and ready to engage with the material. Tanya is genuinely interested in the success of others. Regardless of any challenges she may be facing herself, she always tries to motivate and encourage those around her. She has grown as a student and as an individual during her time at SIUE, and she is poised to take any path she chooses to follow after graduation. Tanya's professor, Dr. Brian Smith, said, quote, "Regardless of the path, Tanya will be an outstanding role model for those around her, and more importantly, an outstanding role model for her daughter," end quote. Ms. Spires, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome graduates, families, friends, and faculty to our SIUE commencement celebration. It is also my honor to share this moment with you to deliver this important address. Fellow graduates, first, please look to your left and right and congratulate each of your peers next to you. You never know what type of hardships someone may be experiencing, what sacrifices they've made to get to this moment. Each of us has worked tremendously hard to achieve this milestone. You deserve to be here. I am proud of each of you and extend my sincere congratulations today. I almost did not accept this opportunity to be your student speaker because I felt one of you was more deserving. I felt one of you was more deserving based on your accolades. Many of you have 4.0 GPAs. Others have been accepted into medical school, law school, have received fellowships, full scholarships for PT and OT schools, and others have prominent parents or other business opportunities that await. I reflected on my achievements, reread my resume, and looked at my 3.2 GPA, and I thought, well, someone must think highly of me to nominate me. I was stunned to learn that someone saw something other than me than my past mistakes or the fact that as a single mother, I don't fit the image or have the credentials. Reflecting on my past successes and failures made me realize that I must accept this nomination. I accept on behalf of other students who people predicted would fail in college and or amount to nothing. I speak to every single mother or parent out there who is trying their hardest, but feels like it's not enough. Hang in there, your breakthrough is coming. This speech is in honor of every student who strived for a 3.0, 4.0 GPA, but was held back due to mental illness, anxiety, or physical health problems. Yet, they are here graduating today. I speak for each student who lost a loved one or fell behind or had to drop out because of COVID. I speak to show my daughter that regardless of your background, appearance, or even if you're not the smartest person in the room, what God has for you is for you. Nothing is impossible with hard work and faith. It has been a long, challenging 12-year journey for me to get to this moment. I've learned many lessons along the way. Lesson 1, don't allow others to define your greatness based on your struggles and setbacks. I got pregnant in my senior year of high school and gave birth to my daughter exactly 2 weeks before graduation. I was in denial and was so scared of what was to come. What followed was overexertion, which led to mental and physical exhaustion, college dreams and plans that had to abruptly change, money lost, criticism from too many people, and a hurting 18-year-old. Despite the pain and challenges, something came over me as I prayed and continued to attend college because I was determined to prove all those people wrong, and I knew I would never want my child to give up on herself as others had given up on themselves. Why share my story? It's to urge you to remember the insults and words of abuse from naysayers should motivate you to persevere. There is someone who needs to hear your story of triumphs and failures. This is so they too can know that regardless of how large an obstacle may be, they still can overcome it and succeed. Lesson 2, be resilient in times of adversity. As we leave SIUE, this may be your first time out in the real world, your real first job, your first time being independent. I worked at my first real job for almost 5 years. At 22 years old, I found myself working 6 days a week at a job that I absolutely despised. But I needed that job financially. I had a child dependent on me. I experienced ageism, poor management, and a toxic environment. I stayed resilient and worked hard to power through despite the major pressures. As hard as it was a learning experience. I learned to stand up for and hold true to myself and how to persevere in tough circumstances. Some of us will leave this university and work in an environment where discrimination, sexism, racism, stereotypes, and jealousy will thrive. Will you speak up and be the change that this world needs to see, or turn the other cheek? Lesson 3, know your worth. Never stay somewhere where you're not valued or respected. Choose a place of employment that embraces your innovation and creativity and aligns with your values, beliefs, and morals. Choose a job not only for financial gain. Your mental health and well-being are so vital for a prosperous life. Be somewhere that allows you to prove your full potential. June 2020 offered an unexpected turning point and brought me here to finish my college journey. As cliche as it may sound, you and I are exactly where we should be at this moment. In 2 days, I will be 30. It took me 12 years to get here on this stage. Even though we all come from different backgrounds and have different paths to get there, and taken different paths to get there, some of your dreams and goals will take longer than you imagine. The important part of my journey is that I did not give up. I fought, I prayed, and I had roadblocks in my way, forcing me to detour a few times. So whatever battles you've faced and overcome, still face or will face, push through. You don't want to achieve success. You want to achieve greatness, and you can, you will. Discover your purpose, your destiny, and you will change the world. Be kind to people, uplift people, inspire people, love people, persist, be resilient. Your contributions to the world are greatly needed. This is only the beginning. Congratulations, class of 2021. You are amazing and powerful. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya, for your message, and please know that we are very proud that you will represent SIUE as an alumnus. The candidates for graduation will be presented by their deans to Chancellor Pembroke for conferral of their degrees. In your program, you will see that recipients of baccalaureate degrees who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude are noted by 1, 2, and 3 asterisks, respectively. They are also wearing cords on their academic regalia, indicating those honors. In addition, candidates who are honor scholars are indicated in the program with a capital H. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge our graduates who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army and Air Force. They are listed in your program. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask that the audience please be respectful to all guests celebrating this occasion by remaining seated and holding your applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. Dean Tim Schenecker will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the School of Business.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Business please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Business, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Business, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Schenecker. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Business, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the School of Business please come forward?
Colby Latrell Allen. Rasim Walid Ashkar. Chloe August. Shelby Nicole Augustin. Haley Nicole Bandy. Nicholas Braden Beck, cum laude. Maurizio Ian Betancourt. Douglas Charles Bowman. Ryan Michael Brink. Kennedy Nicole Brown, cum laude. Douglas Carlisle. Madeline Elaine Close, cum laude. Keenan Coleman. Victoria Joy Colton. Blake Conway. Dean Thomas Cooley. Marisol Angelica Corral. Kebra Denise Cross. Taylor Nicole DeGoyer. Anthony Diaz. Maya Angine DeCuma. Savannah Jane Doerr, magna cum laude. Madison Marie Egland. Nader El Hamarna. Ryan Eli. Jocelyn Renee Everwright. Ethan Joshua Faust, magna cum laude. Chris Humberto Gamboa. Landon Roger Godar. Madeline Rose Glover, cum laude. Ryan Gregory Gozda. Brianna Marie Gutierrez. Kayla Dawn Harris. Tyree Hawkins. Destiny Hendricks. Kara Elizabeth Holder. Dorothy Lynn Huffman. Jordan Brooks Humphreys. Curtis Lee Jones II. Elise Rose Campworth, cum laude. Thank you. Jake Allen Kepner. Thank you. Adolfo Nicholas Koch. Christian Michael Kovich, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Lampkin. Joshua Dwight Lang. Morgan K. Laramie, cum laude. Lauren Ann Lustig. Haley Brianne Lutz, cum laude. Nishitha Mann. Lucas Max Maui, magna cum laude. Cole Travis Mall. Zachary Scott May. Don Cameron McNeil III. William Joseph Allen Morris. Edward Michael Mosella. Craig Anthony Miller. Joshua Michael Nepalello. Elizabeth Paige Niemeyer. Babajide Azebogan. Joseph Anthony Palaucci. Arnold Louis Patuma. Ambra Dawn Patterson. Kirsten Michelle Pillow. Ugadghosh Rana. Kennedy Ann Richardson. Alexis Sager. Caitlin Christine Schaefer. Jonathan Henry Schaefer. Christina Nicole Shalin. Tiffany Marie Shuck. That's okay. Davion Shelton. Malik Smith. Nakia Smith. Marlena Bradley Snow. Robert Matthew Steinke. Stephen Stewart. Thomas Michael Stymack. Christopher Tholey. Anthony Michael Toombs. Nolan Anthony Tran. Zachary Norman Ulrich. Colby William Utz. John Daniel Vandersand. Gabriel Van Ryn, cum laude. Keaton Wade. Catherine Leanne Wazershire. Mason James Weems. Benjamin Womack, magna cum laude. Timothy Daniel Wood. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bowen Allen Bender. Jacob Thomas Blaha. Tyler Dane Bulware. Tawny Nicole Colombo, cum laude. Colleen Joe Kraft. Michael Christopher Dieters, cum laude. Robert Angelo Fossage, summa cum laude. Isabel Arlene Kolvik, summa cum laude. Drew Joseph Pullman. Brooke Ann Romelin. Claire Elizabeth Wortman, magna cum laude.
On behalf of Dean Robin Hughes, Dr. Betsy Mines will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of Dean Robin Hughes and the faculty of the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, it's my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Mines. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in Health Education and School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior please come forward?
Thank you. School of Education, Health, and Human Behavior, Bachelor of Science, Ellen Altenhoff. Michaela Precious Baker, cum laude. Stephen Bebus, cum laude. Colin Bryce Brown. Janice Buss, cum laude. Okay. Amaria Janelle Mumford. Christine Elizabeth Catalano. Carson Brooke Kahn. Jayla Rose Davis. Kayla Danielle King, summa cum laude. Skylar Nicole Doherty. Lisa Ann Duty, cum laude. Brylan Fowler. Jasmine Fuller. Caitlin Marie Gordon Gray. Alec Michael Hester, cum laude. Kayla Ann Hickman. Kaylee Lee Hauser, magna cum laude. Zachary Hudson. Kalia Faith Jones. Christina Kalal. Alicia Danielle Kennedy. Anne Andreaneva Loban. Paige Ellen Looney, magna cum laude. Thank you. Janisha Lachelle Martin, summa cum laude. Zaria Nicole McNeil. Apologies. There you go. Alua Damalola Oyeside. I've been practicing all day for that. Kayla Cherise Parker. Ziasia Parker. Alexis Pinkston. Braden Pletcher. Ronald Marcus Powell. Taya Smith. Savannah Roman. Chloe Alexis Stoller. Mallory Jean Sutphin, cum laude. Michaela Ann Thompson, cum laude. Taylor Vaughn, summa cum laude. Thank you. Dorothy K. Volansky, magna cum laude. Troy Walker. Thank you. Ryan Warden. Vashawn Marquia Williams. Michaela Ann Whitlick, summa cum laude. Morgan Irene Worker. Tanya Natasha Spires.
At this time, let's thank Robin Burkett for reading the graduates' names. And now, would all of our graduates please rise? Graduates, in recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations. At this point, I ask our graduating classes to turn to face the audience. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Schools of Business and Education, Health, and Human Behavior, I am honored to present the graduating class of Fall 2021. Graduates, while you are standing, please take a minute to show your appreciation for the support of your family and friends with a round of applause for them. You may be seated. Now, on behalf of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors, I officially welcome you to the Alumni Association. Please direct your attention to the screens for a short video from the Alumni Association.
My, how far we've come. You made it. All that work, the discoveries, the inside jokes you could never explain, the hard-earned grades, the halcyon days. Hold on tight to this feeling, this place, your friends. Many things will change over the next few years. The possibilities that lay ahead in your future are so bright, it can all seem overwhelming. But we've got you covered. You are about to join more than 112,000 SIUE alumni who have leveraged their SIUE education and experiences. And you'll be a lifetime member. No dues, no fees. All you have to do is stay connected. Long after this ceremony, stay connected. Be involved. You are now a part of the history of this amazing university, and you will always be welcome here.
Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE alma mater, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Samuel Brown. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thank you to all of our guests for joining us for this momentous occasion. We hope you will return home and visit us often. Now please rise for the alma mater.
Thank you.